Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Chubby or aka Lola, whatever you prefer, and welcome back. So today, oh, I need some water. Hold on. Ugh. Well, excuse me. Oh lordy, throat. Okay, y'all. I'm still trying to get this voice back, so it might change. I might change it to like three different people. Just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. But like I was saying, today, y'all, I have a story time. I know it's long awaited. I know. I've been saying this forever. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but I for sure got the name for the person. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Y'all gonna see, but y'all see by the title what it's called. Look, I don't know yet. So let's talk about it though. A little backstory. Yes, it's about another dude. I know. I promise you, I'm not always in dudes' faces, but they just be acting stupid. Like I don't know what's wrong with them. So for this character, we're gonna call him Eddie. Like Ed, and Eddie. I think Eddie is the dumb one. Yes.
I've marked the spot with an X, Double D.
You're gonna see why. Absolutely. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If I'm out of breath, y'all, y'all. A little background. So I met this guy actually on Thunder. Yes, a long awaited Thunder as always. But we didn't talk in Thunder. He immediately texted me and my box was like, "Oh, I'm not on there." You know the excuse they always give. I'm not really on Thunder, so I'm gonna text you here. And when I tell you though, like I'm not gonna lie. When we start texting, how fast he was texting, how fast I was texting, I thought I found my Prince Charming. I know. Giving very much lover girl. Like I really was interested in this dude. Right off the back, he was the type of person who would like argue. Not argue like that, but like he wasn't no punk. I wasn't like he's come with the comebacks. Like he could talk junk and I'm not a sensitive person, so I wouldn't get offended and also he wouldn't get offended. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I found my soulmate, somebody that could take my jokes, take when I'm talking about them, and etc. etc." So I'm so excited. I mean, like literally, I'm at his house like every day of the week. I didn't literally let him at my house because I didn't want my kids to see him. Like I was just, get into the role play. But I just was like, yeah. So I would be at his spot. Like I even recorded a video, like some videos at his spot or whatnot too. When I had a chance, like he was cool. Like his role play was cool. Like literally, he had these little animish people, and we would get Uber because he lived in like a role play city or whatnot. So like he had little animish people, and we'd be like, "Oh, this is Jamie," or "This is Paul." And I'm like, "Hey, yo, the role play is not bad." And I even would like put my stuff in there around the house and whatnot. Now he seemed to me as an honest person, and anytime I talk to somebody straight out, I'm a very very honest person, very blunt. I tell them what I want, like what's going on. Like I'm not like no jealous person, but like if you got some crazy girls on you, keep them under control. Like you single, you ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do my research at the end of the day. But this guy seemed cool. Like it was amazing. So fast forward, yeah, that's how I met him and whatnot. He did tell me he had a crazy ex, but that's neither here or there. I never met her, so it didn't matter to me. But like, yeah, I really like this guy. So one day, mm, I'm just hanging with my mom, and we go to my auntie house. Now, I do want to mention, this is an auntie I don't really know about. Like, I didn't really know her, but I knew of her because I guess she was really close to my mom or whatnot. So I thought, as this goes on, you're gonna see. I thought I would be seeing her more since she's in the family and she was like introduced. This isn't the first time she was introduced to me, but I thought I was gonna be seeing her more because she is so close to my mother. But me and my mom, we proceed to go over there, and I'm over there chilling and whatnot. I had like a little kid Abby, and I'm over here changing my Abby. And mind you, he calls me, so we on Discord. Me and Eddie is on Discord. We talking, we la da da da, like, "Oh, how was your day? Oh, it's busy." Cause I used to talk to him often. Like also that part too. Like I would watch him play games. I would watch him like we would talk on the phone while he go to work, but I wouldn't be all on him because like I said, I'm not clingy and I got stuff to do. So when I'm busy, he know I'm busy, and I like that. That's why I thought he was my prince because bro, we were just as busy, and I like somebody just as busy as me. And that might not be good because if you busy as me, you might be cheating. But
Excuse me?
it wasn't nothing. But we were, we were feeling each other out for sure. One thing I will say, we did not do the bumpity bump. I know you're proud of me, but back to it. So I'm over there changing, and why do I hear Eddie's voice in the freaking chat and also Discord? So I grew up real quick. I put my grown Abby on real quick because I'm like, you ain't, oh heck nah, you not about to catch me. This is somebody I'm talking to. But at the same time, I'm like, why are you here?
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Why are you in the building? What's going on? So I'm over here like I'm in the mic, or no, I think I muted myself. I might have, but I might not, cause yeah. But I'm like, why are you here? I'm like, did you just TP down? Did you TP to me? I'm like, I'm sure you don't got my nap rights. I'm like, who? And then he just went quiet. I mean, this boy went quiet, so he had to be, bro. He just went. I'm like, hello? And then he was like, I just TP down. And I'm like, who you know here? Because also I had some cousins over. And not all of them was girls, but I'm like, who you know over here? He talk about my auntie, right? Mind you, he don't know. Okay, wait, let me just keep going. So, mind you, I'm like, okay, so I get on mic, and I wasn't like, I will never look. I don't care what happens. I will never be mad at somebody that didn't know. I'm not the type of person to take the dude side. I am a girl's girl. I mean that. I'm not just saying that. I'm really a girl's girl. Like I'm not gonna jump without knowing anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping for no reason. I'm not even his. You know what I'm saying? But I know we were leading up to that, and I'm like, oh, so you're talking to my auntie. So I get on mic. Oh, no, before that, I was like, I get on mic and I'm like, so as I'm editing this, I do want to mention, like, after this whole situation of him meeting my auntie, or like him not meeting, but him coming down, seeing my auntie, and his whole personality just changed. When I tell you it just changed, it did a whole 360. Like, he wasn't that confident person. Like, he was acting guilty like throughout the whole rest of the video. But I'm gonna let y'all get back to it though. Yup. So I'm like, you know him? I'm talking to my auntie, mind you. I'm like, you know him? I'm like, do y'all talk? She's saying she not much saying stuff. She said, I don't know, or something like that. So basically she's saying to yes, she not sure. But I'm not trying to press her. Mind you, I'm just loud, and I'm like trying to figure out what's going on. I ain't never been one to hold my tongue like that, okay? Um when like I'm not mad or anything. I'm just asking. Like, I'm like, and he in my ear on Discord talk about chill, chill, chill. And my mom is like, she just standing there like, she's stuck. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I'm talking to your auntie. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, you didn't know. Like, I'm not tripping because he didn't know that was my auntie. I didn't know he was talking to my auntie. She didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So we all chilling. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, dang, that's a small world. Grid is really small. We know that. Grid is really small. So I'm not gonna lie, it gets awkward. So he just standing up there. So I'm like, okay, well, now that we know that, I'm like, well, are you gonna leave? He talking about no. He said he not gonna leave. I said, oh.
Excuse me?
Well, he also told me that they knew each other for a while, and he was just like, I'm not gonna leave. I'm like, you're gonna keep continue talking to my auntie, or you're gonna keep talking to me? Okay, so y'all probably like, but like that ain't your real auntie, or that's like what? I'm sorry. Well, I didn't know. I don't want to be like past the cornbread. Are you still fucking him?
Bitch!
I don't want to do that. Do you want to do that? the one judging me. You in the back. You, yes. The one saying that like, what? Did you want to do that? Pass the mashed potatoes. Like, no, that's just not my style. And I'm just like, okay, well, this is fresh. So I'm calming. So my mom immediately TPs me. And then she's like, oh, I thought you was popping about to pop off. I said, no, I'm just asking. But I promise y'all, I'm the sweetest person in the world. Like, I care. I'm a girl's girl, okay? I am. You in the back judging me again. I said I'm a girl's girl. Not to you. But anyways, so she TPs me and she's like, I thought you was about to pop off at the mouth. I'm like, no, I wasn't. Like, I'm chilling. I'm just like, what's going on? Because he was still in my ear or whatnot. But I think we hung up shortly after, or I asked him. That's when I asked him actually, like, are you gonna leave? Because I think I told him like I'm not comfortable with it. But I think I muted myself so I could talk to my mom. So my mom was like, oh, I seen him before. He was up there and everything or whatnot. Okay, editing Lola back. So also, I just want to mention that I was telling my family about him, and she was shocked. My mama was shocked. She was like, "So this the guy?" You know, the two was coming together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to mention that too. I probably could have typed that, but y'all love me. Okay, back to it. The other time or whatnot, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Well, that's fine or whatnot." But he was like, also, I think they talked. Okay, mind you, he said that they. So he didn't say that they talked, right? This what makes it worse. He said that they just been friends, right? So keep that in mind. They just been friends. Yeah, they just been friends. Maybe I was wrong at the moment, but telling him to leave because he said they were just friends or whatnot. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. But continuing back and forth, okay? Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Anyways, so she just telling me the tea, like she telling me, oh, they was talking, giggling, kiki kiki kiki. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay. I'm like, so they are talking, but cause she was like, oh, well cause I told her that Eddie said he was just, they just been friends for a long time, so be it, so be it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that conversation ends. I'm not sure if this was the next day. It was either the next day, but I'm pretty sure it was right after he left or we got on Discord. And I was like, okay, well, I told him I'm not comfortable with you being, with you dating or talking to me with dating me and my auntie. That's just not something I'm cool with. I would like you to like just let me go, or what's it called? Yes, I did make him choose a side because I just wasn't. I don't want to pass the cornbread. Okay. And he also said she was a friend. She was a friend. He was like, oh, you don't have to do that. Like we're just friends and with stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. Like this might sound like no big deal, but he just kept going back on words and I was confused myself. Like I'm trying to tell y'all that story, but like I was confused myself to this day. I'm still confused. So as the days went, I'm like, bro, you're playing games. Like, and then he eventually said that he talked to her because, but when I talked back to my mom, like later on, she talking about, she told my auntie, and my auntie talking about he do talk to me, and I'm like, well, he said you was just a friend, and then that's when I got mad. Yes, that's what happened. I got mad, and I'm like, why are you lying, bro?
I don't like that.
I'm like, at the end of the day, do what you please. I said, my auntie is a good person. I know I barely knew her, but a little bit I did know her. But I'm like, I'm not gonna, if she's gonna come around more, we're not gonna do that. Like, I'm just like, just do what you gotta do. And I'm like, but I'm not about to be an option. So if you can't do this quickly, we cannot be. So basically, what ended up happening is I cussed that ass out and told him, like, we're not gonna do that. Like, I'm not fucking with it. Basically, like I'm just like I'ma just take my exit because I ain't a choice. I'm too bad. I'm too bad to be a choice. Okay, remember that, ladies. Y'all are too bad to be an option. It never gave choice or option.
Look how she ate that.
So yeah, he basically was just lying, and I wasn't cool with that. And I tried to find the messages exactly, but I do talk on voice a lot. Like I'm not gonna lie, but I definitely rounded it up to like we just not gonna talk no more. So that happens, and some days go by. He started missing me. I ain't gonna lie, I missed him a little bit too because I thought this was my Prince Charming. But y'all, I'm still standing on big business, big business. So he texted me and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" and stuff like that. I miss you and whatnot. And I'm like, "Hey, friend," because we also said that we would be friends. And I'm like, "Cool, cool beans." I'm like, "Cause you couldn't make a choice, and you so-called said that was your friend, but then you said you talked to her, and she ain't lying. My auntie ain't tripping for nothing, saying that you saying we just friends and stuff like that. I don't know what they did, but let me tell you something. My legs were still close, so I was cool. I wasn't chipping."
Don't care, still don't care. I don't care.
So he just started texting me back and was like, "Hey, what's up?" and whatnot. And basically, he just like flirting with me. And I'm like, "Why are you flirting with me? Like, we said we would just be cool and be friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm flattered, but like, I'm like, well, if you're gonna do this again, then you know my options or what I said. Like, do what you gotta do." And then he obviously didn't want to do that. Or actually, what happened was my auntie blocked him because he was playing. And then I got on him and I'm like, "Oh, da 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 da." He was like, "Oh, she blocked me for a different reason. That's not the reason." I'm like, "Bro, do I need to go talk to her?" I said, "It's nothing to go talk to her." Like, I feel like he was lying. He said it wasn't another reason, but I never went to go talk to her because I didn't care that much. Because he was flip flopping. So, and then he still kept trying to flirt with me, but I was like, I'm not taking it. And what did I write? I said, just because she blocks you don't mean, cause oh my gosh, bro, I'm remembering so much. I'm so sorry, y'all. He's talking about, "Oh, well, she blocked me, so now it's our time to shine." I said, "Boy, what do you think I am, a black backup plan?" I said, backup plan? I am not a backup plan. Like, I'm like, just cause she blocked you, I don't want you. Like, I'm not your last option. I'm not the option. Like, baby, you tripping? Like, I'm like, and I told him verbatim. I said, what I'm supposed to do? Say yippee ki yay, like yippee! I'm so happy now that we can be together. I literally told him that. Like, he was tripping, and he was just trying to say she didn't block me for that reason and stuff like that. And I'm like, y'all has had to have something going on, and you lying about it. That's already red flags. Even if we was to get together and y'all was friends. Not saying I don't think she lying. I mean, there's a possibility, but like I'm 99% sure she wasn't lying about your little goofy mm, Ed Eddie's. He tried to do that, and then I just was like, "Nah, bro. Like, we gonna be friends. Like, I'm standing on big business." So uh, as we go on, I just start replying him less and less because he just started saying nonsense and whatnot. Like, he just wasn't. He just became a different person. Like, he wasn't nice, but he was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was, I don't know. He just became ruder and ruder. I started seeing his comments as just rude, plain and simple and rude. And then he would just start asking me for booby pics like late at night, calling me like, "Hey, can I see them? Can I see them? Tater tots? Like, you know what I'm saying?"
Big boobs. What? Child. Anyway, so
I'm like, "No." Like, I'm laughing about it because it's just so. When he asked me, I'm laughing about it. I'm like, "No," because I couldn't believe this. Like, this man was literally asking me for tater tot pics, and he also like why I don't mess with him or whatnot. And I'm like, it's not. I don't mess with you. I'm just like, we friends. He was just saying stuff that made him just look like a nigga. You already know, a regular smegular nigga, nigga. But I just was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. I'm like, you do you, shawty. Like, and then eventually, one day, recently, actually, I was like, what was I doing? I was looking for like land, and I wanted to go to a role play land, and I was just looking. Mind you, I didn't remember what his land was called. But his land, I went to his land and I looked in the nearby because I'm like, this look familiar. And till I see him and he unadded me. Because I probably wouldn't give him no titty pics. But also some tea. I just recently learned that he doing the same thing to somebody. Okay. Nah, that's too much tea. That's too close to home.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Clock it.
Clock that T.
Just basically, he didn't talk to somebody I know and then he saw something of mine and was like, "Oh, that looked familiar. I gotta get out of here." That's because I cussed that nigga out. Like, I wish I can like tell y'all verbatim exactly what I said, but just know I tossed him around. I was not scared to say anything because we kept getting in arguments about the same thing, going in circles. Like we had about like three conversations about the same thing. This is just the sped up version for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So the video don't be that long. But yeah, so I'm sorry to the girl that but well, actually, I'm not sorry because he was a red flag. He needed to get gone. But he asked her as well for some booby pics or some tater tot pics. He asked her for some tater tot pics as well. So I'm just like, ew, like it's crazy how, bro. If it's one thing about it, bro, test a dude out. Like they might try to play nice guy for like a really long time before they show their true colors. I just think that was really disgusting, uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the lying. Like the stuff he was lying about is so stupid. Like I was chilling. Like I just don't like being played with or being played as an option. I'm like, and I know my auntie was mad too because she was getting the back end of it as well too. So I'm just like, ew. So yeah, that's the story time. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
This time I want you.